far.
Oh, ouch. Wow. Wow, that's fucked up.
I love you so.
Wait, were you the one that sexually assaulted me earlier? Give her Caroline, everybody, yes. That's Joe.
Only 16.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on? What are you? Hey, you better not say anything. You better.
I'm not allowed to help a man, so
Yeah.
you're on your own.
I have been this whole time. This really have. I'll be honest.
I got one good joke in.
What's going on? Is this like my family reunion or something? Okay, all right, come on. I was gonna make a joke in between a comic that I do every single time. I was gonna say.
I threw you off, Josiah. I threw you off. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm crushing on you. I'm crushing on you.
What's happening? I was gonna say that last comic. If he wants to get back at his wife, with his wife, he better get in the zone. AutoZone. You guys like that? Or?
Nice.
They sell condescension here, don't they? Okay, another thing too is I forgot who's next. Can you let me? Who's next?
Oliver.
Okay. On deck is the person about to pick. Yeah, let's just do it. On deck is Pablo. Come to stage right now, Oliver Tenacio, everybody. Oliver Tenacio. One more time for Oliver, everybody. Start clapping.
Well, thank God for that music. That was a very awkward short walk. So, a takeaway from me trying to get up here and the very immense effort it took to get up here. I'm glad the music came back on. But anyway, speaking of things that I'm glad for, as I look around, I'm very proud to be in front of a very diverse crowd. I really want to thank the white folks for coming out and creating diversity in this crowd. So, as far as everyone else that is not white, please be nice to the minorities here.
We'll try.
Thank you very much. So you could be mean too, I'm not gonna stop you. But what I really appreciate about, especially drunk white women, my girlfriend's white, she's somewhere there. We were drunk when we met, but not just because of that, but drunk white women, they like to tell me a lot about my culture, so therefore I learn a lot from them. So when I don't feel like arguing about, well, why I should disclose where my parents are from or what ethnicity I am, I'll just give up and say, okay, my parents are from the Philippines. And then I get a huge lecture. It's really cool. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. I know all about the Filipino culture. I went to a hospital once, and there was a whole bunch of brown people that didn't speak Spanish. And then I actually worked at one, and then we ate a lot of lumpia, pancit, and oh, by the way, Manila's a capital. So yeah, you're not unfamiliar to me. I'm like, all right, well, thank you. I'm very glad that you appreciate whatever you think I am. A lot of sailors know a lot about Filipinos as well. He knows what I'm about to say. You look like a veteran, sir. So why do sailors know a lot about the Philippines? Because what happens when you have a bunch of hookers on an island? That's basically it. There's no more explanation of that. So whenever I get explained about what Filipino culture is, I just lean in and say, please, tell me more about my people. So I like to say the words "my people" a lot. Not just because a lot of Indian shows are coming out, but I am down with the Indians. Last night there was an Indian girl at the bar who her friends had been drinking since noon, and she offered to drive her friends home from the bar. It was very nice. Everyone was very appreciative of that. Everyone's like, oh, cool. you're driving your friends home. I'm thinking like, yeah, that is so cool of you to practice your cultural customs of a taxi driver. Well, I feel like with all these ohs, wow, I have to say like, nobody got mad at me that night. Because when you say things like that in public, well, for me at least, I'm just practicing brown privilege. I can get away with that. So white folks, I like saying that like it that way too, like we're all in Texas. If you want to say something absurdly racist, I actually learned this from another drunk white woman. She's like, so what do we do? Just whisper it in a brown person's ear and then have them say it and we don't get the credit? I'm like, yeah. That way, we're all doing each other a service. But yeah, I mean, when I say my people, I do get asked if I'm Native a lot, and I really want to play with that idea. Not just because I'm tired of working, but because I want to explain to people how the land was, how it was for me and my family. When people ask me if I'm Native, I'm like, when my people occupied this land, the hospitals, the post office, and all the Navy ships were all run by my people. Until the Mexicans came. All right, so why do Filipinos hate Mexicans? Because it's harder for us to sneak into the country. But we have an advantage because when America wants to deport brown folks, a plane ticket costs much more than a bus ride. So I'm very glad to be born with some kind of advantage. Well, yeah, all this immigration, brown talk, kind of reminds me, when I go to work, if I sound angry or exhausted, it's because my boss, oh, am I done? I guess that's a red light. I better not make this worse, so thank you guys.
As a Filipino, I think you should be used to the red light district. That's for all the Mexican comics. You hear that? That's right. It's not a Spanish show. It's a Mexican show, man.
Josiah, your second good joke tonight. Just so you